Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So welcome to day 12 of Vlogmas, and thank you very much for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video with the tractor run. I really do enjoy that day of the year. I think they go all out. I think it's brilliant what they do, and it must be quite cold in those tractors. I don't imagine there's any heat in there. And yeah, they do quite a route around sort of the area where we live. So it was really nice to see that, and the boys absolutely loved it, as you can imagine. It was quite loud with the horns, so I hope you saw the message appear on the screen to advise you to adjust your volumes as necessary. But I thought you might enjoy seeing that, as it only comes around obviously once a year, and I think they do go all out and really make an effort with all their tractors. So I just think it's brilliant. Really enjoyed it, and it was nice to see the neighbours out and about as well. And if I'd have thought about it, I would have stood there at the side of the road with a glass of mulled wine or something, but to be honest, I was too busy filming. So I've just dropped the boys off at school then, and it was a little bit of a nightmare getting them out the door this morning, which I think it's because it's the last week at school. They're quite tired now. I always find that they are tired the last week of any sort of end of term, really. So it'd be nice to have them off next week so we can kind of chill out and relax a little bit before the festivities start, and seeing family and friends and that kind of thing. So hopefully we'll just have a fairly relaxed style week. I'm hoping to get all my cleaning done this week. So I've got a big list of all the things that I need to get done, ready for everybody to turn up on Christmas. So I've got my mum and dad coming to us Christmas Day, and then Simon's family are coming to us Boxing Day. And then we don't really have any other plans other than the fact I'm going to be going to Birmingham with Simon and the boys as well, to stay over at Simon's parents' house. But I'm meeting up with my best friend in Birmingham because we're going to go and watch the new Whitney Houston film that is coming out on Boxing Day. So we're just waiting for the show times to sort of come around so we can sort out when we're going to be meeting up. But I'm really looking forward to that. So we'll probably have some drinks and food as well. Yeah, so also thank you very much for all your lovely comments that you've been putting on my videos recently. I haven't managed to get around to responding to you all, but I will do that. I'll spend an evening just replying to you all. Yeah, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the walk that we went on the weekend as well. That was really, really nice. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed this weekend. It's just been a really nice family weekend that we've had. And on the walk, actually, James picked up this pine cone and pine cones, should I say, a tree of them, or a branch of them rather. And my husband sat there with him yesterday after we'd done the paper chains, and they painted them like this, so it looks like a load of robins on the branch. And then, you know, they've dabbed a bit of white paint on the branch and then just give them some little red breasts. Haven't put any eyes or anything on them because Simon thought they were more effective as they are and didn't want them to be too sort of goggly-eyed, childlike, I suppose. I don't know, but they look really nice, weren't they, for a Christmas decoration? So I'm really pleased with that, and James absolutely loved it. I ended up carrying this stick the whole way around the walk in the end because he had picked it up at the very beginning. So I promised him I wouldn't drop it or put it down or break it. So yeah, they've done really well with that. I thought that was really quite effective. Right, so I've got my advent calendars here to go through with you. So let's see what we end up getting today then. I thought it was ever so funny yesterday when I didn't have one in the Prym, and then I got the same sort of things in the Hemline. So I am going to start with the Hemline again today to see what treats we get. Right, so I need to open. I keep forgetting what I've done now. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do 7 and 8 yesterday? Is that what I did? Yes, I did, didn't I? So I need to do 9 and 10. Oh, 9 is quite a big one. Right, I'm going to show you. So there's number 9. Oh, there's a pigeon on the roof there. So I'm going to take that one out. Right, so this is number 9 then. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Assorted hand needles. Gosh, I think I've got enough of those now, haven't I? I'm probably going to end up giving away quite a lot of this calendar, unfortunately. I mean, I can't complain. This was free, so I've not paid for it at all. So I am grateful to have had it, but it is certainly one that I wouldn't buy. That's for sure. I don't rate the contents all that much. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously very useful to have hand needles, but I have got more than enough. So I'll be putting those in a pile with the rest that I need to give away. The door's fallen off. Not getting on very well, am I? Goodness, I don't think I'll be keeping this box after all. Right, number 10. Right, it's down the bottom here, so it's like this one of this cassette style ones. So let's get that one out. Oh, what's this one? Tailor chalk with sharpener. Oh, well, this one sounds a little bit more interesting. Okay, so it's a tailor's chalk like that. So it's got a little thing, and it's got a sharpener. So I think the kit's at the bottom. I'm not exactly sure how you use that. Do you take it out? Ah, okay, you take it out. I really don't know how you use that sharpener though. Maybe you should just go like that. Oh, I see, right, it's sticking up just here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm guessing you sharpen it across like that. Oh, well, that's quite nifty, isn't it, actually? So I'm quite pleased with that one. That's quite a novelty kind of one. And I do use, like the pencil that I got from Andrea's Beyond the Pink Door, I do use those style of ones, especially on like jersey, things like this. It tends to stay on there. So that's really handy. So at least I've got that as well. So that's quite a nice one. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. Right, I should put my one flapped advent calendar to one side then, and let's go into Prym and see what we've got today. Right, day 12 then, let's find it. Oh, that was really easy. It's right in the front here. It's on the pink side. So let's have a look at what we've got. I'm sure something moved this morning, you know, and I've had to push it. So it doesn't hold the things in very well, does it, in this advent calendar? Oh, let's see, hold on. Okay, right. I can see something that has fallen through, but I'm just going to push that through to another side. And I did see what it was, unfortunately, but I'm not going to tell you. So it will be a surprise for another time. Oh, this is cute. It's the tomato pin cushion. I'm not really sure what that bit is. Is that just a novelty bit that goes on it? It's full of beans. I don't know. But yeah, that's cute, isn't it? I've not got one of those. I've seen those around a lot actually, but yeah, that's really nice. That's really cute. I like that. And again, you can never have too many pin cushions, so I can put some of my new pins in that one as well. Right, so Beyond the Pink Door then, let's have a look for number 12 in this one. I can't find it. Ah, found it. I was getting worried then. I was thinking, oh no, I'm gonna have another one missing. But no, of course not. So I've got this one out and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to put the rest of the box away first and then I'll open it. It was right at the bottom, upside down. Yeah, I just missed it. I was getting worried. Right, okay, let's get this open then. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a scissor sharpener. That's handy, isn't it? Great. I wonder if this would work on hairdressing scissors. Probably not. I'm imagining it's just for dressmaking scissors, but that's great, isn't it? Really, really nice. Thank you so much, Andrea. You are really cracking it with this calendar, I have to say. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Right, then on to mine. Let's see what we've got for day 12 in mine today. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's sticking out today. Right, stop it. Right, so it's this one here, number 12, and it's one that I've wrapped up. Can't remember what this is, so let's get into it. Ah, yes, brilliant. So it is a roll of twine, nice red and white one. So I thought that would be perfect for when I wrap presents up and use some of those lovely little brown card sort of labels for the presents and stuff to wrap the presents up using that. So I got that from Hobbycraft. Yeah, so that's really nice, isn't it? I love that, very traditional. I like to wrap up some presents in brown paper, you know, and use this. I just don't, and then stamp it. I quite like doing that. Right, so that's all my advent calendars done then. So today I'm going into town with my mum. So she's coming to pick me up at 10 o'clock and we're just going to go and have a little wander around the shops, pick up some buttons for the Cub uniform blouse that she's kindly going to be sewing on for me. So it'll be nice to have a look to see what they've got. And yeah, just to have a sort of a browse round really and pick up any bits and bobs that I may need for Christmas and that kind of thing. So I'll take you with me and I'll share any nice festivities that they've got going on in the centre. And any nice lights and things like that. So I've not been in since they've had the lights up. I know they've got the big wheel up there so that we may well go on that. I don't know. I'm not really sure if my mum really likes heights. I'll have to see. But yeah, so I'll take you along with me. So I'll see you in a bit. It's snowing. It's our first bit of snowfall. for a pit stop and having a coffee and a latte, and Mum's got a little patisserie kind of thing. So we've managed to get some buttons, haven't we, Mum?
Yeah.
So I'll show you the selection that we've got. So we've got these ones. So they're just like a pretty circly type of one. You're probably thinking, what's the difference? But I can tell you, I can touch these, right? I don't know why, I just can. So they're a possibility. And then I've also picked up these, which are a little bit more flowery, but they're slightly flatter, so they might be suitable. So I've got 2 packs of those. And then we've also picked up this style, which is the right colour for the blouse, but it's more of a sort of fabric covered one, a shank button, so I don't know how they will be on the shirt, so we shall see. And then for the polo shirt, we picked up these, and they're okay as well. I can touch those as well for some reason, so I don't know what the reason is why I can't touch certain ones. I'm not really sure, but hey ho. So Mum's just having her latte. Yeah, so we've just had a little look around the shops and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a successful day. So I'll catch you later. Right, I'm back from town and I'm sat here with a nice cup of hot chocolate in my new mug from Angela. So yeah, it's pretty chilly, the heating's not on. I do have the fire on, sort of on low in the background. I say on low, it's a coal fire, it's just doing its thing. And then I got back and noticed there was a bag left outside the front door, and it was from my friend's daughter who I bought some thread off. She had found some that she had in her house and asked me if I wanted it, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's just by Frister and Rossmann. So I think these are really good brand, and I've got 4 boxes here, and there's 10 reels in each box, and I'm just going to show you the beautiful colours and how like big the reels are. I just overjoyed with them. So I bought them off her at a reasonable price. Yeah, so I'm just really pleased with it. So 4 boxes like that of all different colours, and you know I'm always saying that I'm running out of thread all the time, so that's going to be marvellous. I'm so excited to have those, and they're really good quality, I think, and they're suitable for sewing machine and overlockers, which is perfect. And there's 1,000 metres on each reel, so brilliant. Really pleased with those. So that was left outside for me, so that was a nice little present to come home to. Whilst I was in town, I picked up some Hotel Chocolat for Simon, although it's not technically chocolate, as in like, you know, the little truffles and things like that. I got him just to go with his boxer shorts that I'm going to be making him. Some dark chocolate almonds, and then another bag here of dark chocolate Bolivian Brazil nuts. So I think he'll really like those. I was going to get him a selection of like truffly type ones, all different flavours and things like that, but I thought no, these are a little bit different and they'll last a little bit longer as well. So, you know, because Hotel Chocolat is obviously quite expensive, so yes, had to be watching the pennies and that kind of thing. So yeah, really pleased with that. So I'll put that with his boxer shorts. And I also bought a notepad whilst I was in this shop called Typo. And this was really quite a reasonably priced one. Just a wire sort of notebook with lined pages, but it's got, I like the way it's laid out. So you've got the date at the top, margin down the side. Then at the bottom, you can say how your day was, tick a box, and then put tomorrow's problems in there. So that was only £3.50. And it also has some like dividers in it. Here where you can put I don't know, receipts or anything like that in there. So I was really pleased with that little book. I do love making lists and ticking them off, so this is going to be perfect for me. I'm going to start that in the new year. Could even be good for recording any sewing bits and bobs if you didn't want to buy a sewing journal. Yeah, so that's really nice. We stopped obviously for a coffee. I didn't have my cake or anything like that. Unfortunately, I've decided to be good. And then we didn't go on the big wheel. We decided not to because, do you know what? It was just so cold and it wasn't sunny. So there wasn't really much to look at. There was hardly anybody there to go on it. So no, we decided not to. But there was next door to it, the ice skating rink, which is all undercover. So I didn't realise that was there. So that's quite nice. But we didn't go on that either. We just decided to get on the park and ride and come back home. So what I have also bought actually is some gel nail varnish. I've not tried this out before. I have requested from my sister-in-law one of those UV lights that you set the gel nail polish with. So I bought 2 different colours, a pink and a kind of reddy kind of colour. I'm hoping that will go with my Christmas Day dress. And then I bought a top coat as well, which actually says no light. So I'm assuming you could just put that straight over the top of the set gel nail polish once it's set on your fingernails. Yeah, if you've ever used anything like that before, let me know. Because I'd like to paint my nails. I mean, my nails are awful. I used to, back in the day when I had a job and could afford to treat myself more, I used to get acrylic nails done every now and again, you know, and I really like those. They look absolutely gorgeous. And my nails seem to pick up the dirt really easily as well. It's just the shape they are. They just pick up the dirt really easily. So I'm constantly having to try and clean them. Yeah, but I thought painting them might be quite nice and to make them a bit stronger, especially at this time of year as well. So yeah, I think that is basically my day. The buttons, so we got out the blouse and the polo neck when we got back and had a look at which buttons would be suitable. So the sort of matte coloured creamy type ones we decided would be good for the polo shirt, so they're going to go on there. That's absolutely fine. And we looked at the fabric covered ones, and although they matched really, really well, it just looked very obvious that they were different, you know, so to the standard sort of buttons that were on there. So we decided, although they look really nice, they probably weren't the most suitable, and I didn't really want it to be obvious that I'd changed them. So we decided on going with the flowery sort of style ones because they were a lot flatter and not as shiny. So again, they weren't as noticeable, so they do look quite nice. So my mum's going to kindly sew all of those on for me, bless her. She's going to do it all by hand, whereas obviously I would usually do it with a sewing machine and stuff, but it's quite a fiddle with that sort of size. Yeah, so she's going to sew all those on for me, ready for the new year. So there's no rush because I'm not going to be wearing it this week. The boys haven't got beavers or cubs this week. I've got a planning meeting with cubs, but I think we're actually going to the pub, so I'm hoping to have a nice glass of wine or something. That would be quite nice. Yeah, but that's basically my day today. I'll be picking the boys up shortly. I'm just going to quickly whiz around the house with the hoover, perhaps give the bathrooms a quick clean as well. I've literally got about an hour. Yeah, I've got about an hour. So I'll drink my hot chocolate and get those couple of jobs done. I've already filled the boys' advent calendars with their chocolates, so hopefully they won't go and sneaky peek in there, you know, because I did get one day wrong for Harry's where I put it in day 19 instead of day 10, and then one morning I actually forgot to put them in completely. I usually do it the night before and just completely forgot, and luckily Simon had a brainwave. Well, he went, because I'd hidden the chocolates, he didn't know where they were, and then he actually found the ones that I'd bought to go on the Christmas tree, you know, the little chocolatey hollow balls. So he found those and then put them somewhere else and said, well, I think the Christmas fairy has left them somewhere else because I can spot something. And so they went and found them, and they came running up the stairs to me and said, look what we've got today. They were really excited, you know, and I was like, oh, that's good. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness Simon sorted that out, because otherwise that would have been awful, you know. Oh dear. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.